Okay, so it's just us two at the house. Forgive the mess in the background if there is one. But I made a some garlic butter noodles, which are one of my favorite meals, if you want to call that one. And so I'm just sitting here thinking about how I have to fly back to California for training for another month, and like I'll be gone from my friends and my family for a month, or at least from my family for a month, and like I'm thinking about how my influence and how I'm impacting my son and how we're bonding with the time that I do have. And while we're sitting here and I'm like watching him eat his noodles, I'm like, man, like I'm thinking about finances. I'm being worried, right? And I kind of catch myself being worried for no reason, and I'm like, why am I, like, I question why I'm being so worried, because like I'm in this house, right? But before I was in this house, I was in an apartment, right? And living with my family. And before I had an apartment, I was living under someone else's roof for free, right? And before that, I was being taken care of at my parents', right? So I look at it and it's like I'm like, from the moment we're like teenagers and like we have a sense of responsibility on ourselves for our life, and especially in today's day and age where like as soon as you flip your phone on or like you turn your phone on, it's nothing but like an opportunity to compare yourself to people who are extremely successful, you know. And I've technically been evicted. Like I've lost my vehicle. It's been repoed before. I've like, I can't say that I've like starved, like in a sense of like where I didn't have money, where I couldn't find food, or I was homeless. Like thank God I've never been in those situations, but I have been a little hungry before. I know what that feels like. I've gone on fast before, so I know what being really hungry means. Like I've been on a fast for 2 weeks once. I was like 14 and a half days. So I know what it feels like to be hungry, but I still could have eaten whenever I wanted to. I live a blessed life. I'm very grateful for my life, but I'm just thinking like, never in my life has it been so bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm still here. Everyone goes through rough spots in their life. Some more rough than others. But relatively speaking, I've had a really privileged life, and so do a lot of people my age in my country, right? And I'm working on refusing to worry, because most likely I'm going to worry, and then I'm going to be in a situation that I want to be, like a better situation. Things are going to go my way, most likely. And after they go my way, I'm going to worry about being in that situation. There hasn't been a time where like, as soon as I've developed into my own like adult person, and then I developed, you know, more responsibility, you kind of just find yourself worrying about your responsibilities. And even if you don't get your mortgage paid, even if you get evicted, even if you lose your car or your house or a relationship or money or your reputation or your health, you can always gain it back. You can rebuild your reputation. You can rebuild after your mistake. You can rebuild a relationship. You can rebuild your financial status. You can rebuild just about everything. And until you're dead, right? Especially if you're young, you have time, you have options, you have an opportunity. So, as a young dad and a young son with a lot of potential in their life, don't worry. It's gonna be okay. And do whatever it is that you actually want to do. I want to make a business. I've always wanted my own businesses, and having kids has kind of slowed things down a bit. And there's things that have happened in my life that have like made me have to like postpone it, but I'm still working on it. And so I'm gonna get my business no matter what, and I'm gonna be a successful dad, a successful business owner, no matter what, because that's what I've set my heart and my mind to. And I won't worry along the way. So don't you worry either.